this is your girl, Cerelius.
And this is Atlas.
And this is Bitch Let's Talk. Really?
Yeah.
No, we're not starting that. So for Pop Talk Roll this week, so the Grammys is actually coming up next month, and Alicia Keys is supposed to be hosting this. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to feel about this. I feel like it's gonna be dry.
What did we say in one of the last episodes? How can she play the piano so well and still can't even fucking catch a tune?
Well, I'm assuming that she would talk in key. I don't think she would fuck up on that. But she's not humorous. Like, she's super chill. Like, she's super hippie-ish. How the fuck is she gonna, like... I hope she doesn't, like, do songs in between. Because
she's gonna do songs in between.
Bro, that's gonna be trash.
And she's gonna try to be funny. But you
I've never heard an Alicia Keys joke. I've never heard her saying anything quite hilarious besides that she took Swiss Beats from another woman. To me, that's the humor.
It's because she's falling. I really don't know why they're doing that. I don't know what she's trying to do. Maybe
I don't know what made her do... I mean, shout out to her. She has 15 Grammys.
Music.
But she wants new music?
No, she's going to come out with some new music.
No. We won't do that. I think she should do more like a Quincy Jones type thing. I think she should do more arranging. She should just be behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes creating.
I think we've had enough Alicia Keys. Oh. She's great. What did Aretha Franklin say? She's a great producer. She's a great writer. And my sentiments exactly. I used to like her, and then after the second album, I was like, I don't know what's happening here.
We just want to say that we support all black women, guys, at BLT Podcast, while we also bash Alicia Keys, because we all know this bitch.
Look. If you're trash, you're trash. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're blue, purple, green. If you're trash, you're trash. So yeah, we'll see how this works. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. I really don't watch the Grammys. I just really want to just watch it for her. James who? Gordon. Oh, yeah. That was last year, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying...
that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you go from that to... Who made that phone call?
I don't know. She sucked somebody's dick.
Probably.
Swiss Beats did.
Probably.
And she must suck some good dick because she got somebody else's man.
True. Maybe she got fired pussy. Yeah, well. Good for her. Well, I just want her to win all 5 Grammys. I'm just going to put that out into existence because that is a bitch I thoroughly fuck with. Everyone else, I don't even know who's nominated for what.
I don't know. I'm not watching. I'll probably watch the highlights.
I think I would just watch to see how Alicia Keys is going to do. I just feel like she's going to change 12 times. She's going to do 4 musicals.
See, I hope she doesn't do that because then
she's going to do it. I feel it in my spirit.
I hope that her spirit stays the same and that she is kind of...
And she's not going to wear any makeup. But all those lights and...
Last time she was walking in there, bitch, hollow face like this. Y'all can't see me, but you don't want to see this. The motherfucking microphone is scared of my face right now.
Yeah, no. This is going to be very interesting. I think I might just watch for curiosity. I don't know.
I just remember what she really looked like without makeup.
E.T.
Yes.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
Yeah, I know. Get some more sleep, sis. But on to more positive news. So Visa has teamed up with one of my favorite pocketbook designers, Rebecca Minkoff. Pocketbook. What do y'all say, purse?
Well, no, I said pocketbook too, but it's cute that you said it right now.
Oh, yeah, well.
I don't have a side heart.
Yeah, I really like her. So Rebecca Minkoff and the Female Founder Collective is a network for female-owned businesses, and it's going to be called She's Next. And they're going to do different pop-up shops for female entrepreneurs, and they're going to invest in women across the socioeconomic spectrum around the globe and provide opportunities to build their businesses and brands. So they're going to start January 30th. The first one is going to be in Atlanta. So you can actually go on Eventbrite right now. Tickets are only $25. So
that's a smart way to go now. It's like doing pop-ups, and more people are doing that. Even people who are doing fitness, things like that. There's makeup shops, eyelashes, you're doing pop-ups.
Books, clothes, everything.
Several people.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're ever going to come to Baltimore. However, if they're
to come here.
Well, the CAA is coming here, so maybe it will inspire other people. So the pop-up shop is going to be in Atlanta. So anyone who's in Atlanta, go check it out.
That's a smart way to go, too.
Yeah. And I think they're doing something in New York as well. I just don't know when the date is going to be.
I'm a little salty about that.
Yeah.
I feel like everything goes there. It makes sense to go to Atlanta, but not too many that come to the smaller.
Yeah, but, I mean, you just got to check. I'm assuming they're doing a lot of their stuff on Eventbrite, and I'm assuming social media, so just stay posted. I think Visa and Rebecca Minkoff, probably their Twitter or something is going to be popping with all the
ladies in Baltimore, this is where you should be looking at, not just your little circle of friends, but you should be looking, your little circle of friends that always want you, can I give you $25 in 2 weeks? come here. Let your name, your brand be heard.
Yes, please travel for information.
Travel for a little bit. You gotta spend a little bit of your money.
You know, and to work with certain people, you never know who you're going to know. And in the 48 Laws of Power, you're always 4 people away from who you need to know. Oh. So if you invest in yourself and in your dreams and your entrepreneurship, I'm pretty sure some good things going to come out of it. I hope she has like purses there. Is that weird? Did I want to say that?
No.
But she's not going to but I just really like Rebecca Minkoff. If you don't know who she is, just Google her. And if you want to shop, go to Nordstrom's.
Yes.
It's not going to be cheap.
Nordstrom, right.
If you're a Michael Kors type of girl, it's going to be out of your budget. However, if you don't mind, I'm just saying.
Bitch, go to Chinatown. They got everything. They be
No. We will support the designer. Mm-hmm. We will not go to Chinatown and get knockoffs because that does not go to the designer's pocket. That goes to Kimmy. So
this is true.
It's just not happening.
I don't wear designer though.
I mean, that's fine, but I'm just saying. Target is fine too. I'm just saying, if you're going to invest in designer shit, just pay for it. And if you can't, then don't. We're just not going to disrespect all those people that work really hard to be where they are.
By all those people, you mean the little Chinese people in the sweatshops. Oh.
Well, I guess. But some things are made in America.
Yeah, bitch, Chinese people whose famous came from China are made in America.
I can't even, to be honest, I can't even say that with a straight face.
It's made in America.
Yeah. Well, that's what your president is trying to do, make everything be made in America. I won't even get started on that fucker. That's just a whole other situation. Yeah, I'm not even going to fuck up my mood.
Next podcast.
So I'm super excited. So 2018, I think, has some great movies. But I think 2019 is going to be lit as fuck. So I know we're like in the era of television because Netflix is definitely killing it right now. But I am very fucking excited for all the movies that are coming out this year. So let me just tell you some of them that I thoroughly will hopefully I will fucking enjoy. Hopefully. So what men want.
I can't wait.
Taraji P. Henson, that's going to come out in February. Captain Marvel. I know.
I think everyone probably already has pre tickets.
Yes. Us. Jordan Peele. The nigga's just moving the culture in so many different ways. Shazam.
Yes.
One of my favorite Stephen King movies, Pet Sematary. I mean, books. Yeah, one of my favorite Stephen King books is Pet Sematary, actually. So, Hellboy, which is really weird because when it first came out, which I think it was like 2002 or 2003, I wasn't a big fan.
Really? I liked it.
Maybe I didn't like
the guy that played it, the Sons of Anarchy dude.
No, what's the girl with the unibrow? What's her name? I didn't really like her as his love interest.
Oh,
what's her name? She was in Legally Blonde, the stupid the sucker bitch that played Vivian.
Yes, I can't think of her name.
I can't think of her name either. Yeah, her. But I think it's gonna be new people.
She's the one that she was fucking the thing in Cruel Intentions.
Yes.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. Yeah, she was like the version that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just doing coke.
Well, everyone does coke.
Why? No, I don't do coke.
Well, not you. I'm talking about celebrities. So Avengers Endgame, which I don't like the title because I feel like everything is coming to an end, but I don't feel like everything should come to an end. If you're truly a Marvel head,
the end is just the beginning, bitch.
That was very powerful. I felt that in my spirit.
I'm sending it to you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Very excited about that. I think it comes out in April.
Is that this year?
Yeah, everything comes out this year. I'm not a Pokemon fan, but just because it's super fucking weird, this Pokemon Detective Pikachu situation. I don't know why, because I don't like Pokemon.
Pikachu.
You gotta catch them all, bitch.
Yes, I will catch them all. I will be in there.
Now, this movie particularly that I fuck with is John Wick Chapter 3, bitch. Oh. I am in there.
I cannot wait.
Keanu Reeves, I love him. Man. And I was watching, what was the one that Denzel Washington had? The Equalizer, right? I finally saw Equalizer 2. I really thought I'd seen it.
Part 2 yet.
No. The first one was much better. I felt like the second one was very forced, and they forced the storyline. It was very rushed. It was just very unnecessary. But this John Wick, oh, bitch. I think he gonna come with all the motherfucking smoke. And I can't fucking wait. And people always ask, like, what do you like better? And at first, by loyalty, because I'm black, I want to say The Equalizer, because, everyone loves Denzel.
Yeah.
But unfortunately...
John Wick.
John Wick,
that
bitch.
Fucking dog. so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I didn't think part 2 would be as good.
Yeah. Sequels are always trash. But normally.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. That's gonna be lit. Aladdin.
Hold on, before you finish Aladdin, I want to know why the fuck Jafar's bitch ass looked better than fucking Aladdin. Did you see that yet?
Yes.
Aladdin's ugly as fuck.
Yes.
Bitch, I don't want to be Jasmine. I don't want to float on your fucking carpet.
First of all, I thought Jasmine should have been the girl that's on Narcos, I think. The one that's married to one of the Jonas Brothers.
Isn't it the Power Rangers girl?
I don't know who the fuck that bitch is.
It's a little skin. She was from Lemonade Mouth.
What? I don't know what the fuck that is.
Disney Channel, y'all. From Disney Channel.
I don't have kids.
Elaborate.
What the hell is Lemon Mouth?
Lemonade Mouth from Disney Channel. And then they was doing songs. You can't see this right now. But no,
that doesn't explain nothing.
She's about... Bitch, y'all know the song. Y'all don't want me to sing?
No, we don't know what Lemonade Mouth is.
Oh, it's just from Disney Channel.
Is this like a kid show?
Good Luck Charlie, the main character, the little white bitch.
I'm with you.
Oh, you with me now, right?
You know what Lemonade Mouth is?
I don't know about Lemonade Mouth.
That just sounds like so crazy right now. Lemonade Mouth?
It was good as fuck.
It should be.
Yeah. Back when it was still popping.
Yeah, no. I want to watch Aladdin, but I just really feel like they're going to fuck up my childhood classic movie.
I don't like the girl because she's so... I'm not trying to shame, but
I just feel like she's not... Is she a person of color? Is she a white woman?
She's one of those people that doubles really well. Like she's a Pink Ranger in Power Rangers.
Are you sure? The movie or the show?
Yeah. The movie. It's her.
The one that just came out not too long ago?
Not Becky G. That whitish looking something. She got something. You know what I mean? You know somebody when you meet somebody, you're like, you're not white, but you was something.
I just want it to just be more ethnic. And I think Will Smith as the genie is cool.
I think it's cool, but what did they say? He's not going to be blue?
Bitch. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Fuck your whole life up right now, right?
Whoa.
He's not going to be blue.
What color is he gonna be? Just black? Negro? The fuck?
I don't know. He's not going. Really?
What?
He's just gonna be
He's
negro?
just gonna be black.
He's gonna be black?
I will personally buy the film and edit it and put a blue.
Yes. That's gonna fuck with your head though. It's not gonna make any
I just feel like children who never experience Aladdin will never understand the full experience, and then I'm gonna have to buy a fucking Blu-ray disc just so I can tell my children, nigga, this is what this shit really looks like.
Right. It would just be like Shaq in the damn what's that movie where he was a genie and he
Kazam?
was just it's the same thing at that point, right?
Yeah, no, we don't want that.
Culture, like the genes, they are supposed to be blue.
Yeah,
so
like
it's kind of important.
It's very important.
It's a little bit important. Minor detail.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm upset.
I don't know. I feel like that was a Will Smith that like, no, nigga, I want to be black in this movie. Like, I feel like he did
because he's not really. I feel like he's so true, especially something that Robin Williams said.
He didn't do his research.
I hope it's not
research, nigga, is on the cover. If you Google Aladdin, you didn't have to read the Wikipedia, my nigga. Like, you can literally just look at the pictures. That's very disrespectful.
So it's just gonna be a black man that comes out of.
Yeah, that's gonna be
a black man comes out. You ain't having any fucking white women about to walk around the fucking Pier 1 import rubbing fucking lamps and shit. I have to get my very own personal black man.
Yeah, no. I'm offended by this. I really feel some kind of way about this. I don't like that at all.
That's why I'm kind of
I'm boycotting now
with the people. Like Jafar looks better.
Yeah.
Like he looks
I'm very disappointed in that. This is information. I had no idea. But I am waiting for the Dark Phoenix. And you know, the last like 2 X-Men's have been pretty good. I hope they don't fuck this one up.
Which X-Men's are we talking about?
The last 2, Future Day Pass and
Future Pass.
No, not 1, 2, 3, bitch.
Right.
No,
not 1, 2, or 3.
Not 1, 2, or 3. And that's the third one. I was like, who the fuck did this? Why?
It's like Infinity. Was it not Infinity War?
You enjoyed the Apocalypse?
No. Which one had the Juggernaut? The second one? No, the third one had the Juggernaut.
No, the second one.
Are you? Well, that was no. Thank you, Jerry. There was the third one. My fellow nerd. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I know I'm not fucking crazy. That shit was awful. I felt like I could have directed that. Bitch, it would have been better.
It'd have been a whole lot of ass.
Probably. Probably.
Whole lot of ass and titty.
Yeah, I just feel like I just really want some cohesiveness from Disney. Like now that they merged, I feel like they need some more cohesiveness as far as like being with the other realms because they've been separated
yep.
for political purposes, but they don't have like now that everyone's on the same accord.
Right? Can we not have movies where when you're trying to mix the realms, you get like the cheap character that no one knows about, nobody follows, goes in there. Can you get a real X-Men?
Yes, I agree. Another one I want to see is Shaft because Sam Jackson is just a motherfucking man. Yeah, like that's just.
So he's Shaft again?
Yeah, he is Shaft again. It's coming out 2019. I'm super lit. And your favorite movie, Jordan Child's Play, Chucky, is coming out.
That shit don't need a revival.
It does. It does.
I used to be afraid to take a shit when I was younger.
Wait, what?
Chucky. I used to think Chucky was gonna come out the toilet.
I always had dreams that I will always punch him in the face. I've never been afraid of Chucky. I thought it was always hilarious. Now, The Bride of Chucky. That was actually very spot on.
Wasn't it fucking good? That's why I probably had nightmares, because I can hear my own voice.
I wonder if they're going to do him justice, though. But I feel like with all the technology and stuff like that, it should be pretty good. Because it was scary as shit in the 90s. I'm really excited about it. You know I like horror movies. Toy Story 4. I just found this out. It's coming out. I think everyone is coming back, right?
I don't know.
I think everyone's coming back.
I feel like they should stop. No one's going to agree with me on this, but Toy Story needs to end it.
When was the last Toy Story?
It was
10 years ago? When was Toy Story 3?
I don't know.
I like Toy Story 3.
I like Toy Story, but it's just, I don't know.
Well, you want all them niggas to die this time?
Yes.
You want all the toys to die? You want all their batteries to fall the fuck out?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well.
Turn.
Yeah, 2010.
Another one that I'm super excited about. They don't have a title yet, but it's the Annabelle sequel.
You're in these fucking
Bitch. Well, you know I like to be scared. You know, and it's nothing more erotic than being scared. It's not a feeling that I feel.
Challenge accepted.
Please, and send me a fucking video of this bitch. Please. I will get off on it.
So, Annabelle Creations, the second one, was really fucking good.
Can we go to the next one?
No. Are you scared? You don't like... Is it dolls?
I don't like dolls. Do y'all remember that one fucking movie where it was like 1,000 dolls and they were all coming back to life and their fucking eyes were like this? And they were playing with them.
That?
What the fuck? It might just be called Dolls.
I don't know what any of the fuck you're talking about.
All their hair was like this. First of all, it was like this.
I don't know how.
Matted against their fucking foreheads. They all just chopped it right here. They had a bowl cut.
Bitch, I've never seen that day in my life. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Spirits exist, and they be coming back in the form of dolls.
That's really fucked up. If I was to die and come back as a doll, I would be very angry. So I understand their pain. Like, if that was my life to be an inanimate object, essentially, I would be pissed.
What is it, in Japan, or kind of off the subject, the sex dolls, they're, like, basically coming to life because they're so forward with technology.
Well, that's different. That's not scary. They're helping people ejaculate, so I wouldn't be scared of that. It's weird, but it's nothing to be scared of.
Sorry, you fucked me harder.
Bitch, I wouldn't be fucking a female sex doll. And my last two is The Joker, which has Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
I don't know how...
His face is...
weird.
Yeah.
I felt some kind of way about him ever since that movie with Her, when he was fucking with that AI voice. Speaking of AIs.
Oh, no, never mind. Oh, on the phone?
Yeah, but it wasn't real with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he's playing the Joker.
His nose be
I actually enjoyed Jared Leto in Suicide Squad. I just hated Suicide Squad.
No one enjoyed him, but I actually enjoyed him.
But if people understood how the Joker is, he plays multiple roles. Because that was like his gangster... whatever side. See, niggas need to read, yo. Read the comics.
He's supposed to be
watch the cartoons
and charming. That's why he gets people to fall for him.
Yeah,
like, they just wanted him to be completely ruthless. No, that's
they wanted him like the Batman Dark Knight.
Yeah, like where he's just completely like.
They want Suicide. No. The Joker has like multiple sides to him.
He had Harley Quinn with him. We're supposed to see that side of him where you kind of like him and hate him at the same time.
Yeah, I thought Jared Leto did a really good job. I don't know what Joaquin Phoenix is gonna do. Yeah, whatever. The last one is The Addams Family.
Oh yeah.
You know Morticia is.
Yes.
Woo, bitch. That bitch. Now, that's a bitch I would fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. I actually just want to fuck her because I want to know if she has another face than this.
She's the queen of resting bitch face. She is the queen of everything. I think her and Gomez's relationship, even as a child, I've always admired their love for one another, even though they were extremely weird. But they didn't give a fuck. Like, they are the complete, perfect example of, like, individuality, being themselves, being genuine to who the fuck they are.
And being super fucking intimate in front of their kids. Like,
yes.
I actually love that they did that.
Yes. One of my favorite parts is when she was on the spinning wheel and he was throwing knives at her.
Yes! Oh,
bitch! Touched me every time.
Yes. It touched my heart every single time.
Yes. I think Charlize Theron is going to play Morticia. I don't know how I feel about that.
But I love her.
I do love her. I don't know if she's going to be Morticia, bitch.
I don't know. She might can surprise you. The bitch had a fucking, she looked like Joe Dirt in one of her movies. She did. And she did really fucking good.
Monster?
Yes, it was a Monster.
That was Oscar award. No, she played the fuck out of that movie.
Saying.
But I didn't like Atomic Blonde. You gotta pick your poison. Yeah, that was trash.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You're talking about the actual movie fucking sucked.
Yes.
But she did good with what she had.
Yeah. She should have took some tips from Angelina Jolie in Salt.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but that writing was amazing in Salt.
Yes. However, your acting can be on par too. Just because the writing sucks, make it better. That's how I feel about it.
No responsibility.
It is. As an actress, your responsibility is to be great. And if you are less than great, you're a part of the trash of the movie. But her as Morticia, we'll see.
We'll see. That'll be interesting.
We'll see.
That's worth going
yes.
to watch.
Yes. So for our Black Magic this week, this makes me super excited because I always talk about people of color being in STEM.
Yes.
And so this guy from Kenya, his name is Roy Alela. He created the Sino, which are gloves that allow deaf people to communicate for those who don't know how to sign language, which is something I actually want to learn. But the Sino features has 5 flex sensors mounted on each finger to quantify how much a finger is bent. The gloves connect to via Bluetooth. It's on an Android phone, unfortunately. I'm an iPhone user. But the Android app uses text-to-speech capabilities to vocalize the various gestures. So the gloves are currently in prototype. Unfortunately, they're not sold in stores just yet. I'm assuming getting everything approved with the government and everything else to be able to sell them. The invention has already won 2 awards. One is for Mechanical Engineers Global Finals in New York, and it also placed second place for Royal Academy of Engineering Leaders in Innovation Fellowship in London. He's only 25 years old.
25 fucking years old.
And he graduated from Nairobi with a degree in microprocessor technology and instrumentation.
That's exactly what we need right now.
Exactly. So shout out to you, Roy. Yeah.
What about their parents, though? Like, they're doing a great job.
Yeah, seriously.
Because it's usually their parents are struggling hard as fuck right now. And
to get them where they need to be. Yeah. I think it's very important I think people always shy away from math and science because they seem to be areas where people struggle the most. But I think, just help them. Get a tutor. Find if that's, help them. Because you never know
who's going to
be the first inventor, to be the first teacher to create. You have no idea. So shout out to Roy. And hopefully it comes out soon. I think they said something like 2021 where these gadgets will...
Sign language needs to be kind of like how everyone needs to learn Spanish.
Yeah, and it's funny because in the Obama administration, a lot of his staff was actually deaf. So Obama actually had a lot of people a part of the deaf community, and that's why you always had people who would sign and things like that because they were on his board. So shout out to Roy. We need to talk about communities that are not really talked about because they have a disability. Yep. It's very important. So shout out to you.
Shout out to STEM.
Yeah, shout out to STEM. So for our panel discussion for this week, I am super excited. Because we're almost at the end of January, so I'm pretty sure everyone's fat ass is out the gym.
Yes, you. So and we're not making fun of you by any means, but what we're saying is it's more than a New Year's resolution. It is a fucking lifestyle.
Yes, you need to change your lifestyle. Don't just depend on January to change it. But I'm very excited. I have Antoine and I have Jess here. Hi guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
So I think it's very important for us to talk about health and not just for the new year, new me bullshit. As I know you guys get that a lot. I'm pretty sure people come in ready to work with us soon as January 1st hits.
Yes. They come one day and don't come back.
and that's it.
They do that shit to the gym too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It'd be crazy because people who actually work out, they get so mad because it's like, bitch, I can't even get on the treadmill.
Right.
Okay? And I'm not going to see you in 2 weeks.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure.
I do not pay $10 a month to not have a space on the treadmill.
Excuse me. Money is money.
Money
and it's coming out
is
my pocket. So before we get started into your wonderful business that you guys have, like, explain how you guys got into the health industry and what kind of inspired you guys to do it.
Jess, you could go first. My story a little long.
Well, I started. Well, I've always wanted to be in the health industry. I've always looked at it as, you know, just good things for individuals to be doing. I practice it myself, meditation, you know, things like that. And I decided to become a massage therapist. Just because I love working with people. I love helping them. I love keeping them out of pain. And I love educating them as far as what to do and what not to do.
I love that.
And just know that, you know, they don't have to be walking around here looking and acting crazy. Right.
Yeah.
Right, and
Basically, yeah.
And that's,
Yeah.
again, that's half the reason why people stop doing stuff. They're like, I'm in pain, though. There's a reason you're in pain. You're not in pain because you're working out or you're... There's
It's something else.
Yeah,
there's
something
something.
Your body's
underlying.
talking to you.
Yeah, your body's talking to you. And it's literally, as cliche as it is, it's the only place you have to live.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And as an individual, like, I'm here to help. But,
Right.
you know, I mean, you know, just like the one day you come, one day you don't. It's up to you.
Right.
It's your health, right?
It's-
your own
it's up to
individual
you.
health.
Right.
Go ahead.
What about you, Twan?
Oh, man. So where do I start? What got me into this health industry? When I started college, I went to school as a physical education major. So I guess that's where I started. Fast forward, I had double hip surgery in 2011.
Oh, wow.
Both hips. I was weak. I lost weight, lost 40 pounds. Had to get myself back together. And that's when I really started working out, which was like June 2012. June 2012 carried me over to 2014, September, in which I started personal training. Then I tore my Achilles the end of November 2016. And that's why that's what led me to do what I do now, tearing my Achilles because it affected my hip again, and I was a mess. Like I couldn't walk, couldn't fuck,
Yeah, that's important.
couldn't do a lot of things.
You can fuck your way to the bank.
And like Jess say, people don't understand. It's all connected,
Yeah.
and we just let people know via education when they come in our presence.
Right.
So that's what got me into the industry.
I think another part of my journey is that, well, I can't even remember what year it was, but it was like 8-9 years ago. And I was like overweight, even though I look like I'm 6 foot, but I'm really only 5'9", but I'm tall.
Yeah,
So
you do look tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've literally been the same height since 11th grade, and I graduated in 2007.
Oh,
So
yeah.
But I was overweight,
Right.
and I was in the gym all the time. So like my workout I always worked out, and I'm like, this is, you know, what people need to do, and like I'm passionate about this. So, I mean, I don't personal train or anything, but just becoming a massage therapist and educating people on health and wellness and things like that is important.
So, as people in the health industry, and we have all these new crazes for food, everyone's vegan, keto, which is weird because I knew about keto about 3 years ago, but keto, paleo, vegan,
It's really taking over.
pescatarian, leaves,
This bitch
sticks.
is my last fucking job. If you can drink a cup of coffee with the whole goddamn whipped cream, the whole thing of whipped cream, bitch, stop. And you wonder why the fuck you look the way you look.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to get away with that gobble.
Yeah, but
with
it's not
Decision
sugar.
making.
It's not sugar.
Decision making.
How do you
Bitch, your
guys...
stomach can't tell. The rest of you can't tell.
How do you guys feel about all these new diets and diet crazes?
I mean, I was vegan for a while, actually. It was probably about like, well, it's probably not a lot to vegans, but it was like 8 months.
Oh, okay.
Shit, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Meat eaters.
I know,
Especially-
yeah, like a lot to me.
Girl, I need
but
chicken.
it was actually, it was like 8 to 10 months, but now I'm pescatarian.
Okay.
But I mean, it really just depends on what really suits you. Like, I mean, you can't really, I mean, some people say vegan, like raw vegans, like I mean, I say they don't eat anything, but I can't really say that because they'll be like,
I say the same
what the fuck are
thing.
you talking about? But, you know, but...
pills.
Right. Yeah, like, you know, grass sticks. You know, I can't say that because it's not true. You know, it's not true. But it's just really people's preference. Like, depending on what kind of journey you're on. I mean, you have to... I mean, you got to read labels and all kinds of stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know. There's all kinds of ways to lose weight and everything now.
True.
So, I don't know. I think it's just people's preference, really.
Losing weight, you just need to watch what you eat.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, sugar adds pounds. Eating carbs adds pounds. Just got to go on what you call like a caloric deficit. If you burn this many calories, eat less calories the next day. Things like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit up here and tell people you need to eat 6 ounces of this, 7 ounces of this, a handful of this. No, you know.
Intuitively.
Yeah.
Like you
Right.
said,
Yeah.
if you felt like you overate the night before, that's why I always tell people, I don't mind when people say like, oh, I have to go work this off. Don't say you have to go work this off.
Yeah.
If you ate, let's say like you ate like 2,000 calories and you normally eat 1,600, which, bitch, that's so fucking little because a bitch eat like 2,700 calories a day. But anyway, if you felt within yourself that you felt sluggish, go ahead and go on the treadmill. But if you eat a fucking extra cracker and you feel like you can't drink water, you're not fucking healthy. First of all, there's something unhealthy with your mind.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where it starts.
mental.
It starts with the mind. And then, like, with people, they drink most of their calories.
As Apples is drinking
most of their
Coke.
calories.
Right.
People drink
do.
most of their calories. So, you know, for example, how many calories in that can?
Not a good time to ask because it's dark and hell is hot. You can't see, like, you kind of can't see. Right
Let me
now.
see.
Let me see.
Because it's glistening.
Well, it's kind of like sugar, too. Like, if
Yeah.
you drink Nakeds, like, people are like, oh, my God, it's like 35 grams of sugar. But it's natural sugar. So,
natural
like,
sugar.
it's
like,
okay.
like,
You're not going to die. Like, you know.
It's not the
So-
same as drinking a Pepsi or
Right.
a Coke or something like
And
that.
this,
Exactly.
I actually
And
drink
a lot of
tea.
stuff that you get from Naked, you can literally make in your house
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
And you can
And
cut
that's
your
the thing.
sugar
Yes.
in half.
Yeah.
You know, because you're able to kind of like watch everything.
Right.
And the thing is really funny about Naked Juice is that they're owned by Pepsi.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people, they got sued or something for saying that they were all natural or something like that. And they actually are not. So people
Right.
who live and die by Naked Juice, you're drinking the enemy's drink.
Yeah.
Nothing good comes from Pepsi.
Right.
Nothing comes good from Coca-Cola products. So
You'll be
make that shit in the
surprised.
house. I mean, if it's like your go-to, like
If
if
that's
you're
your
a road
go-to,
trip,
then you should make it in the house.
then
Like,
yeah.
I like grabbing a Naked juice drink.
Yes.
Once in a while. Like, it's one of those things. I
Every
like the
once in a
greens
while,
and
it's
shit.
fine.
Once,
Yeah.
yeah, if you had to choose between soda and Naked Juice, then that would be the better option. However, if you're somebody who's very conscious of like your weight and you really are desperately trying to lose weight, don't do it because there's too much sugar into it, and you can literally make it at the house, and you're saving money.
And then
so
you-
that $4,
Be intuitive, though.
yeah.
But then you don't know how much else you eat that has sugar in it. So like you're just compiling the
Yeah.
sugar. You know, so it's like if you don't I mean nowadays what they put in food like nobody can pronounce, nobody knows. So that's why people go on these diets and it's like, okay, well I can pronounce what's on this label or you know, what have you. And
Right.
that's
bitch,
how
but
they
can
get
you
it.
pronounce flavor?
Right. But you're literally compiling everything.
Number
Yeah.
3.
Number 3. And then you fucking go home and pig out and wonder why. Bitch, because you're hungry and your body needs some fucking flavor.
Right.
Y'all be making fun of white people only using salt and pepper. You still need salt and pepper, bitch.
Yeah,
You don't
no.
have it.
Don't deprive yourself. Please
Yeah.
don't deprive yourself.
Yeah, because you're
You
gonna
know?
like overeat. You're gonna overindulge.
Yeah,
and
but
that's, you don't
I mean,
want that.
if you want that chocolate cake, eat it. Like whatever, you know, the slice. You want to Naked, drink it. You
Yeah.
know, like it's not.
Just
it's
don't
literally not gonna
overindulge.
cake. Right. Like,
Too much
don't
of
eat the
anything is bad
whole
for you.
cake. Like
Yeah.
you know,
No. Don't eat the whole chocolate cake. Save that for
eat
your
it.
cousins and your
Right.
mother.
Just take a piece.
Yeah, just take
be
a
happy.
piece and just have some discipline to
satisfied.
have the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't. Yeah,
But if you can tell yourself that it's okay to eat a piece of cake, it's also okay to do some fucking squats and run on the treadmill. Just
Right.
saying.
right.
Exactly. Right. Walk around the building. Walk around the building. Walk up more steps.
Right.
Something.
I ate when we went to Planet Fitness. I was like, that fucking pizza right now. I need it so bad. Like I was about to do a heavy leg day. I sure the fuck did eat 2 slices of pizza while I was fucking walking on the treadmill.
I'm still
And
upset
everybody
about
stared
Planet
at me,
Fitness
and I was
about
like,
that.
But look at me, bitch. I have 3 kids. Look at you. Just saying, was eating my pizza.
But I still feel some kind of way that Planet Fitness gives out pizza and people are really trying their best to
Right,
eat it.
I don't agree with that.
This isn't
But
the
that's why
judgment
people like
free
me
zone.
exist, bitch. So I can eat
But
all
if
the
it's a
pizza.
judgment free zone, why can't you have like a fruit tray?
I need to be judged.
Somebody's gonna judge you anyway, so it doesn't matter.
True, but I just think that a gym to not have healthy options don't
Yeah.
make any sense. That's the one thing I hate about Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Like, instead of having like a fruit tray or having like,
I want no damn fruit.
I know you don't want no dairy fruit, but that's why you look the way you look.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Poor baby. He's sitting there laughing. Yesterday's pizza is jiggling around.
But also, you gotta take into consideration you pay for what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
That's
pay
true.
$10.
$10.
You're gonna get pizza. You're gonna get whatever
Donuts and yeah.
I used to work at LA Fitness. I'm not gonna say which one, but when they used to have parties, it used to be sandwiches everywhere. It used to be popcorn. It used to be all
understand
kinds of.
that.
And I'm like, so you have all these people in the gym, and you're literally serving this. Like, what kind of message is that sending?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're
What-
supposed to represent health.
You want them to come over here and actually get the sandwich. Like,
Yeah.
you really like all this bread.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to work off.
Yeah.
That doesn't make
You're
sense.
reaching people like me. And I'd have got that, bro.
I mean,
And I'd have got that sandwich.
how would I?
And I'd have got them popcorn.
Yeah, but everyone's not like you. You know what I mean? Like
No,
some
I know,
people,
I agree with
some
you.
people are struggling really
Yes,
hard
really.
to.
Not saying that I
to-
wouldn't eat it either, but you know what I mean.
But no,
Still.
again, for the people who are actually
Yeah.
you again,
Fighting.
everyone's body is
Right.
different. That's why
Yeah.
if you're struggling that hard to eat that fucking piece of cake though, your mind is already telling you it's not for you, baby girl. Don't
It's all
eat
mental.
it. If it's
Yeah.
that much of a struggle, if you want something and you can't just eat it, don't fucking eat it.
Don't
Yeah.
force it.
Leave it alone.
It's mental, yeah.
So speaking of fitness, this is personally for Antoine because I know you get everything, especially this month. I know January's now it's almost over, but I'm pretty sure you're
Bitches
still
still
getting
here.
it. True.
They still in the gym.
For people who are trying to lose weight, who haven't been in the gym for a while, or who are just now getting in the gym, what would you recommend as far as like a startup for them to get back into the gym? Like, what workouts would you recommend for them?
Always body weight workouts. Before, if you're just getting into a routine, I suggest that you get an assessment first. You get an assessment so you can understand your body a little more. What goes on in an assessment? Trainer watch you do certain moves, a squat, a lunge, and then they correct the form. A lot of people don't know form. Form
Yes.
leads to injury. So my suggestion, you get an assessment first to know where you stand. Always go for flexibility first.
So your warm ups and stuff like that.
Yes, warm ups. Why? Like you can't cook your body. You go to the gym, you go to work out. That's like taking cold meat out the freezer and trying to cook it. It's not gonna cook.
Okay.
You know, you gotta thaw it out. You gotta warm the body up first.
Right.
So
With some air. With your mouth air.
always go for flexibility, cardio to build up your endurance, your stamina. But before the cardio, I'm gonna say core. Core activation prevents lower back injuries. It prevents a lot of things. So flexibility, core. Go for some cardio to build endurance. Focus on some strength.
So why is it that, because a lot of people will say the opposite. A lot of people will say cardio is your go-to when you're trying to lose a lot of weight. Why do you believe it would be the opposite in strength training opposed to doing cardio first?
Well, not necessarily strength training, just improving flexibility.
So body weight.
Yes, body weight. Body weight first. How can you do something if you're stiff? How can you squat if you're stiff? Not execute through full range of motion. So if you can only do here, but I'm here, who's better?
Right.
Me.
Right.
That's it. It's just that easy. It's just body weight exercises first. Build your way up before you start using weight.
I think that should be like the conscious thing to do anyway, just because who goes into the gym is like, well, I'm going to grab me a 25-pound weight. Bitch, the 25-pound weight is going to grab you down to the floor. Like
Everybody.
Everybody.
But
Like-
that's why they stopped going.
Like,
it's okay to go to the gym and not use weights yet.
Yes, it's okay. And then like guys, for example, go to the gym. They all want the big chest, lower back, some shit.
Power lift.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lower back, phony. And myself, for me having these injuries, I know what it feels like.
So how long do you think you should warm up before doing whatever workout you do first?
Minimum 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
8 to 10 minutes. Warm up, it should be dynamic. What is that? Moving. It's not like standing still, stretching. That's taking that cold meat out of the freezer trying to cook. It's not going to go anywhere. So therefore, you do dynamic movements, jumping jacks, squats, side shuffles, skipping, things like that to warm up the body, to get the blood flow so the body can move more freely instead of being so tight. That makes sense.
Now, how do you feel about the length of a workout? Because I think some people believe if you're in the gym for 2 hours, you're doing really good. So in your professional opinion, how long do you think somebody can get a great workout in?
You get a great workout in half an hour.
That's what I was thinking.
But at least 45.
At least.
45. But you got to watch your rest periods. Some people do an exercise to take 15 seconds, but they rest for 3 minutes. If it's not power,
That's counterproductive.
if you're not lifting heavy weight and going for power, that rest period is too long.
So how long should you rest?
It depends on your fitness goal. If you want that power, yes, you do wait 2-3 minutes. But if you want to lose weight, you need like a 30-second rest tops. You know,
Max, guys. He said max. Not starting 30 seconds.
Max.
So you want to aim way below the 30 seconds.
You gotta push yourself. With my clients, that's why I don't take everybody, because y'all know I had my surgery, I had my injury. I could tell if you're mentally prepared for it or not within like the first 5 minutes. And if you're not mentally prepared, I'm gonna tell you I'm not the guy for you. Because
You've been through your own.
Yeah.
Mentally, you're there too, or you've been there.
Yeah. So I don't have no excuses.
I like that. And I like that you don't just take on anybody.
Nah,
Trainers are at the gym right now.
Like I'm not. The industry is becoming so saturated with trainers. Motherfuckers don't know what they're doing, and I'm just gonna keep it like that.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you that. Like, how do you feel about the people on social media, especially with women who have these fake ass bodies, who are promoting health, and promoting fitness, even though they're not authentic to themselves.
They don't do both.
Yeah.
What I'm starting to, people fake it till they make it.
Yeah,
That's not me. So if that's what they want to do, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's it. But motherfuckers are lying. Man, I see it. I know some
I'm like,
people.
how your ass so big, bitch? Where your quads at?
Right.
Where are your quads?
Like how how can you have a big ass and no hamstrings? That's the back
Right.
of
No
the leg.
hamstrings. No.
Like
Right.
that doesn't.
It can't physically
It
support
don't go
it.
together. No. Like
Even women who naturally have fat asses, like right here, that tie-in right here is
Right here,
bigger.
yeah, it's
it's
bigger.
bigger because it's natural, so it's to support that extra weight that you naturally have.
Yeah.
So when you're growing, and how the fuck you got no goddamn stretch marks when you was a twig and you grew all this ass? You got no stretch marks, bitch. Where did it go?
Yeah.
Or people that just want to look like somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that's like me saying I want to look like Halle Berry. What? I gotta lower like 8 inches.
Right.
I gotta be more. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it doesn't make any sense.
Can you bitches stop trying to look so fucking hard? Speaking of Pokemon, like Mew too, bitch. You should not look like a goddamn alien. That's not okay unless you naturally look like that. God bless you, first of all. But you should not want to look like that.
But
Shout
I think
out to
portion
Halle
is key. I think you can kind of tell, like, because normally women with like smaller waists, they have smaller breasts, and then how it goes into that Coca-Cola figure, they might have the hips, but then you have some people that don't have anything, and then they just have like the little bubble. But it's like you can tell, because like, bitch, you too proportionate.
You can tell.
Like,
Yes,
if you got a really
exactly.
fat ass and you got like double, triple D titties, I don't believe you.
No.
With
I know.
also a very, very tiny waist.
Tiny.
Your weight is going to want to distribute itself everywhere.
Yeah.
Your body doesn't really know where it wants to go. It's up to you.
So do you believe in, as far as surgery is concerned, as far as like gastric bypass and like
Some people need it.
you think some people actually do need?
Some people do need it, yes, because they need to get over that hump.
Yeah.
They need that assistance that they can't get from a trainer, from a diet plan or X, Y, and Z. So they go get the gastric bypass, whatever necessary surgery they need to jumpstart their weight loss journey.
Yeah. Got some terrible side effects, though.
It's terrible side effects.
Yeah.
Like any type of cutting that goes on with the body is bad. Because, you got scar tissue and you got just so much shit that's what I really want to talk about. But
Yeah.
But again, that explains why people who look the way they look yet can't lift heavier than 40, 30 pounds, but you look like you have abs from the gods.
Yeah.
But then you get mad when you can't get rid of the scar tissue.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
that's nothing you
how
can
does that
do.
work?
You already cut yourself.
How does that work?
It's nothing you can do. All right. So before we get into tissue enhancement, I have, for both of you guys, 5 common myths, and I want you to debunk them.
okay.
So I'll start with Jess first.
Okay.
As being a massage therapist, is it true that massages help get rid of cellulite?
Yes.
Really? Explain.
It helps get rid of cellulite through tissue manipulation.
Can you rub me?
Yeah.
I have cellulite on my thighs.
Through tissue manipulation, consistent tissue manipulation, which is massage therapy. It just helps break it down internally, and it can go away.
So how often would you have to do that to see like some type of result?
It would take a couple sessions, probably within, to see some kind of result, I would say probably about a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many sessions?
How many sessions a week?
Like 2.
Oh, that's not
2
bad.
a week. Yeah.
Okay.
2 or 3.
Okay.
I would say 2 or 3. That's normal maintenance.
And what type of massage would that be considered? Would that be like the tissue?
Swedish massage. So that's just
That's so
light,
light.
firm pressure. No. There's different kind of pressures. People think that deep tissue is
The way.
the only way.
Nope.
That's absolutely not true, because light and medium pressure or firm pressure is very beneficial.
Okay.
It's very beneficial for the skin. It's very beneficial for internal, external organs, all kinds of stuff. So getting rid of cellulite through massage therapy is absolutely true. Yes.
Okay. Next one. You must drink water after a massage.
Okay. So that must is killing me. You should.
You should. Okay.
You're right.
You should, not must. Massage therapy takes toxins and things like that run through your body, all that kind of stuff. And it's good to flush it out. Yeah.
It's like going through a workout.
Sort
You
of.
wanna drink?
Sort of, yeah. You should, because you want to get rid of that waste. But you don't have to. Everybody's body is different.
Right.
It breaks down things differently. So it's not always necessary. It's not like, oh my God, I'm dying of thirst. Like after you get a massage. No, it's not like that. So, and people have said that before, but no, it's not. You should, not must.
Okay. Last one is that pregnant women should not get massages.
Absolutely false.
Okay.
That is absolutely false. Massage therapy is probably
They
one of
deserve it, first of
one
all.
of the most rewarding things to pregnant women.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Just have to be smart. When you
Yeah, you definitely have to get the right therapist, obviously.
Right.
But that's absolutely false. Pregnant women should absolutely go to an appointment now. Yeah, like
To all the
book
pregnant
one.
women that's listening.
Like
this
book
extra
one
Go
right
get
now. Yeah, because yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. All right, for Twan, this is for you. So, weightlifting turns into muscle.
fat into muscle.
Fat into muscle. Thank you.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes. Lifting weights turns fat into muscle.
And how long do you think that would take to see results?
It depends on what type of weightlifting you're doing, sets, reps, the actual weight. You can see, I've seen on women, I've seen decent results in 6 weeks.
Wow.
To add on to that, so then it would be true to say that that's why people who aren't at their goal weight shouldn't start lifting so heavy right away, because they're only going to turn the fat that they currently have
Yes.
into muscle.
Yes.
Okay. All right, next one is the best time to work out is in the morning. Is
The
that
best
true?
time to, that is false. Everybody can't work out in the morning.
Yeah.
So you work out when you work out.
Right.
You know, if you work a job, if you work what's that, 11 to 7, you want to go home and go to sleep. So you might not work out until about 2:00 in the afternoon. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I guess so it's coming from the people that are like, oh, workouts in the morning are the best because then you're cutting into.
They are, but working out in the morning is the best. But can you work out any time of the day? Yes.
To get results.
Yes. Okay. But working out in the morning is the best.
Why?
Because it's like a kickstart. 9 times out of 10 before you go to work out, you're not going to eat.
Right.
That early in the morning.
Right. So now you're getting something called fasted cardio. So then you wake up, you go work out, you burn X amount of calories, then you go eat. But you burn this amount of calories. You burn 700, you eat 350. You still gonna be burning calories throughout the day. So then you eat your good fats, your almonds, things like that.
That was a good visual.
The almonds help lose weight based off that work. It all plays. It all works together.
Okay.
See my visual? Yeah.
Just work out.
Just work out.
Right. So the next one is sports drinks such as Gatorade are the best for you to drink after a workout.
False. Gatorade is a weight gainer. It's loaded with sodium. Athletes drink the Gatorade after working out or playing a sport to replenish, to put the salt that they lost via sweat back in their body. So now, if you're going to work out, then you're going to drink a Gatorade. And I'm going to say go water because you're putting all that sodium back into your body.
Because we're not athletes.
No.
Like
Right, we're just regular ass
We're
people.
regular ass people.
So now a regular ass person, if you drink 2 or 3 Gatorades a day, you got to think about all that sodium that's inside the Gatorade and you're putting it in the body and you're not working out. So that shit sits. And then sugar.
That should be a part of your assessment.
Right, yeah.
What are you? A regular ass person? or an athlete?
Then it goes back to compiling again.
Right.
What are you gonna eat later for
Right,
lunch, dinner?
exactly.
Does it have salt in it?
That one? What about the fat of all of the like the energy, the pre-workouts or whatever, the C4s and.
They work, but if you can't get up to go work out, then what the fuck you working out for?
I said the same thing. That's what I said. I'm like, I don't like it. I'm like, I want to know. I asked my cousin personally. I said, who are you without that pre-workout?
Exactly.
What could you really do? How much weight could you actually lift?
Right.
And actually, a good thing to ask you is, are people injuring themselves more from taking this pre-workout because they can't?
Hell yeah. So I'm glad you said that.
Yes.
So think about it like this. That's that liquid carriage. Like, you drink and, you do X, Y, and Z. So you take that pre-workout knowing goddamn well you can only bench 50 pounds. But the pre-workout got you feeling good, X, Y, and Z. So you might try some 60. Whole time, tendons and ligaments are not ready for that yet. Everybody just think muscle. You got to think tendons, ligaments, X, Y, and Z. You got to think fascia. That's a long story. People don't know what that is.
Right.
So that's...
There's like, it's energy.
Yeah.
But it's not your personal
It's not
energy
natural
that came from
energy.
you. That's why, again, go back to that eating. What are you doing? What are you building? Your own personal stamina. But I was having that conversation. That's why I'm wondering, like my cousin herself, she kept getting back injuries. And I'm like, what are you she taking like 6 scoops of pre-workout.
Exactly.
And I'm like, holy
shit.
shit.
Taking that 6...
Are you like a 6'5" man who plays football professionally?
Yeah, that's a lot.
She stopped and then she couldn't lift as heavy as she barely even near what it was. But then her lower body stopped hurting as much.
Yeah.
There you go.
Slowly start to go
So, that's the truth. Yeah, that's it.
Last one is the more you sweat, the more you burn. Is that true? If someone is sweating to death, are they burning more calories?
That's not the case.
I'm dying.
That's not the case. Let's see. Now, to be honest, I don't really know. Because she's a sweater. I don't sweat.
Oh, okay, Jess. You put you out there. Drip.
Right.
Like, she could
Came through
run up and
dripping.
down the steps 3 times
she
and
be
she break out the
sweating.
sweat. But for
Right.
me, I
Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. Let's bust that myth. That's some bullshit. First of all, no. When I'm working out, I sweat because I'm actually actively working out. Like, I'm not bullshitting my workout. But I definitely can run up and down the steps.
I'm bullshit my workouts and I don't sweat?
No!
All right then. So what
Me
you
and you
saying?
are two different people.
Exactly.
Anyway.
So to answer that question.
I can run up and down the steps a couple times and not break a sweat.
So to answer that question, sweating, people like to look at the sweating as a cue of you getting it in, but that doesn't really mean anything. Because I could sit up here and squat 365 all day and not sweat a dime.
Right.
I could deadlift 400-something pounds and not sweat a dime. So it depends on it depends on the person and their body.
This might be a hot box.
You know, you got to think about what you
I
put
have
in.
a hot box.
Yes, hot
I have
box.
one down below.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Oh, but can we ask the last one?
Yeah.
What's that?
Running makes your knees bad.
What does?
Running makes your knees bad. I mean, what's running?
Running wrong with bad form makes your knees bad. How can I put this? Dysfunction means compensation. If compensation is present, an injury is more likely to happen.
So that's like saying like my left knee from basketball, it's always hurting. That's why I hate running. I notice that I'll try to put more pressure on my right leg because I don't really consciously want to keep doing that.
Right.
And
So the dysfunction is the knee. The compensation is the right
over
hip.
here.
So
Or
now
over
you got
here.
because now you got an issue, right? Because you don't want to put weight on that knee, so you put all the weight you stand on that right hip.
Which is bad because I shouldn't do that either.
So now you fix the knee, then the hip will get better.
Yes. So speaking about fixing, we get into the juicy part, which is Jess's and Antoine's business, which is called Tissue Enhancements.
Hey.
So please kind of break down what that is.
Tissue is muscle. Enhancement make it better. So let's enhance your muscle to make it better. Where did it come from? So she's a massage therapist. She does what she do. I know vibration therapy, which is an extension of massage therapy. So I didn't go to massage therapy school. I wasn't taught to do it with the hands. So I use vibration devices and do the same thing. So, you know, Jess and I, we just, how can I put this?
It's a combination.
It's a combination. It's a combination of a lot of shit.
Basically of what we do through massage therapy and through vibration and his perspective on exercise and things like that. It's just all intertwined. It's all intertwined. And I mean, it really just enhances what you have.
So tissue enhancements, our main purpose on this earth is to breathe, is to eat, to walk, and reproduce. We wake up. If we're not breathing, we dead. If we're not walking, we're in a wheelchair, we're paralyzed. We can't eat, some shit's about to happen. And we don't reproduce, we don't have kids, we can't carry on our legacy.
Right.
So those 4 things need to be easy. They should be the easiest things you do. But people don't understand that. How can you, I couldn't walk. I couldn't have sex. Shit. You ever felt that way? You ever felt that way? Couldn't have sex as a guy? No.
Felt that way?
Honestly, she massaged me out one day. She knows she did. She messed the hip up.
Oh, God.
Right?
You just throwing Jess all under the bus. I'm sorry, Jess.
I do.
You always do. That's okay.
And so I was like, yo, I can't fuck tonight. Because I said my hip is too loose. So it's it's no pop back. It's none of this. Going forward will hurt. So my perspective is just different. Because I couldn't do that. And as a man, that's one of the last things you want to not be able to do. So I take my perspective, and then I tore my Achilles, which messed my hip up again. Oh, Lord. So, that's just me in the whole. And then, Jess comes with the massage therapy, so we just sat down and brainstormed. It was like, yo, we could do something.
Yeah.
I'm all about continuing education. Last year, February, we went to California. We learned the vibrating system from this guy named Dr. Mike Flores out in Trabuco Canyon. He sat there and taught us his whole system. like his business. Who does that?
That's awesome.
That's really awesome.
So we came back to Baltimore with it. And we're the only ones here. I haven't seen nobody use that device that I have.
So what does it actually do?
It's percussion, vibration. Mm-hmm. It goes up to 3,600 beats per minute.
Is it painful?
If you are really tight, it stings. But if you're not, it's not painful.
Okay.
To get rid of trauma or pain, you have to relive that traumatic event.
It's going to be uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
That's a whole other level of pain right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to. So I tell people, if you had concussion, I can get rid of your concussion, but, you're going to have a headache for like 15 seconds.
Okay.
Then I'm going to get rid of it. And then you're going to give me like $200 because I just took away symptoms that you had for 20 years.
Wow.
So, continuing education, we learned that system from him. I stumbled across something that I said that could be beneficial to what Jess and I do. So, I went to, what was the first conference at?
I can't even remember.
The first conference was in Savannah. No, it was in South Carolina. Mm-hmm. Went to South Carolina. I drove on the back road for 2.5 hours with one street light.
Damn.
But I seen
country.
I seen one street light and one car.
That's not safe.
Right.
And the
Wrong
street
turn.
light was the
There's
car.
a wrong turn.
Wrong turn.
Hit the wrong turn, you might end up and see all white and a burning cross.
One house.
And so
And a lake.
I do things like that. I invest in myself. I go learn I learned the system in South Carolina. I wanted to learn level 2, so I went to New York. Learned that, came back a sniper. I could look at you and tell you what's wrong with you.
Mentally?
No, so
You be making the big bucks if you you see what's going on mentally.
I could look at a person and tell what's wrong with them.
Based off what?
Like their walk,
How they stand and
By how you stand. I can look at your shoulders. I can look at your face. Everybody got a crooked face.
Yes.
Everybody
does.
Everybody got one eye is closer to the nose than the other eye.
Yes.
So when y'all go on social media, y'all start looking at people. Oh, this motherfucker eyes. This one here. This
Or it's mad lazy.
everybody. Or it's lazy. Like, if you look at my eyes, you see my lazy eye. Well,
maybe I'm trying
this one. But
I'm blind as a motherfucker.
and then
Experiment gone wrong.
Crooked face.
right. So everybody has something wrong. And then lastly, this past 2 weeks ago, we became MSE primed,
which is
musculo-systematic engineering.
ooh. Well, congrats on that.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What is that? Well, I can't really tell what that is. It's a code that we gotta go by. But
So you're Illuminati for working out?
It's
Damn.
a secret.
Like yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You gotta go to Antoine to find out.
Yes,
to find the
literally.
code.
Yes.
Literally.
Like, so it works.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I had a wrist pain from power cleaning, like I couldn't bend my wrist back. After doing something for about 2 minutes, that shit went right away.
Wow.
Right away. So Jess and I, we take away pain for the most part. A person can come to me, you have a back problem, I could take that shit away in 15 seconds. And you be good for about 3-4 days.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So the whole business is we're an extension of each other. So things that he knows, I know. Things that I know, he knows, or like he might delve into, and like the instruments that he has are extensions of our hands. So it's just that we delve into it a little bit differently. And of course, our perspectives are different. Like, I've never had injury. Like, I stubbed my toe and I was dead.
And I said,
he like,
3 seconds.
shut the fuck up.
She stubbed her toe. I'm like,
Yo, I had ice on my shit and everything. Like, it was real bad.
Yeah.
But, me in that perspective, he's like, bye. And I'm like, yo, this hurts.
This is
You know,
right.
like, this is crazy. right. But he's like, whatever. Like, you're a
Possible
joke.
sticker
Right.
is all right.
Right. Like, you're a joke. Like, whatever. So, but, you know, so
Nothing
my
like stepping on
respect.
Legos.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But
Nothing.
see, if I said, I mean, he could probably take the pain away in 15 seconds, but, you know, I'll do some reflexology or something and it'll be gone in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's basically what it is. So, the tissue part, a lot of people don't know about because they don't know the anatomy part of it. Mm-hmm. And the enhancement is just, we enhance you as a person. That's it.
Like, our anatomy game is sick.
Yeah.
I know mine is. I'll tell you that right now.
Under the bus.
We all had to think about that
Again.
Had to slide that in.
I mean, just because
Well, at least
I
if
had
you beat
different
his
experience.
ass, he can heal himself.
Right.
He'll be good.
Right.
But and then lastly, what really got me into this from the hip surgery, I'm going to need a hip replacement soon.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I supposed got a hip replacement 3 years ago at 30, and I'm 33, and I'm still good.
Wow.
He's not going to get one.
I'm not going to get
You're not
one.
gonna get one, right?
No.
Okay.
No, because I keep learning different modalities,
That's awesome.
and I could keep my shit going.
He had to build himself back up.
So, as far as injury is concerned, because there's people that's been in pain. So, let's say never been in a car accident, nothing traumatic is happening to them, but they are in pain. What are some ways that you can help heal them?
I know that I can heal them through massage. Period. That's just as simple as that.
Period. I seen her. We had a kid. He had a stinger in his neck. He had no feeling in his hand. I say, Jess, you rub right here. You do this. Once you finish, I'm gonna touch his hand. 10 minutes later, feeling.
Wow.
You know, and he shouldn't have played. He shouldn't have played football. He should have been out for 3 weeks
Wow.
because he injured his shoulder again the next week, but it wasn't as severe. So if he wouldn't have had us, he would have been bad off.
Yeah. I
Like,
literally pinpointed where it was.
It's a lot of kids that that I see. I work with a lot of athletes because they understand their body a little more. An adult, they don't give a fuck. They don't know what's going on, so they can care less. But a kid and an athlete, they're like, all right, well, my knee hurt. I can't jump if my knee hurt. You know, my arm hurt. I can't shoot a basketball if my arm hurt. So they need their bodies to work. Yeah. And for adults, a lot of injuries come from overusage.
What do you mean?
Like, so, carpal tunnel. If you're on this laptop a day,
Okay.
this right here
Typing of keys. Yeah.
tear you up. If you drive every day, just the reaching, it pinches the shoulder. It elongates the muscle in the back.
Tears your hamstrings up.
Like Markel Fultz, his injury with his thoracic outlet syndrome, I know I could take care of that.
Wow.
I could take care of that. Like, I could have him hooping probably 2-3 weeks.
If you're listening.
Right. Shout out to
We
you.
gonna tag him.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
But,
So, why do you feel like people won't go this route? Because essentially, this would be more like a holistic approach. Why do you think people feel the need to get surgery and
because
it's easy.
and they just don't know.
They're ignorant to what their bodies are actually able to do for them, and they just, you know, like he said, like kids have a certain perspective and adults have a certain perspective. So you have a primary care physician. It's like, boom, what they say is gospel.
right?
So it's like, well, then I'll just do what they say. You know, they have my best interest at hand, you know, so on and so
They also
forth.
get paid for every referral.
Right.
Right.
Surgery
So-
that you fucking deserve.
Right.
Right.
Whether it's right or wrong.
Right.
Right.
And so it's easy. They don't want to venture out past that. So they just take it to heart, and once they realize there's something else out there, then it's like, oh, well, I don't really know if I want to do that. I'm already scheduled for surgery. Too bad, you know.
Right.
So
Like, and I have doctors. I have doctors that call me and ask me certain questions.
Wow.
I was with one today. I trained one. She came in for a session. She couldn't do a jumping jack. I said, "Watch this." She's like, "Watch what?" Just watch how I talk to you this session. She thought I was like her colleague.
Wow.
Like, every word had like 15 letters in there. You know,
some Latin ass word, some
Complex
Greek
Latin.
ass word.
and then just like a couple of times I seen her face, you know, she gave me, what did you know that at? I was like, look, I know some things.
Know some things, know some people.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just gonna say I do personally believe in massage as part of people who are into their fitness. I know for me, my biggest struggle, and I told him, my struggle right now is that when I'm lifting, we're not always stretching either, and we don't really always know how to. It's just sometimes mentally we stop ourselves more from trying to deepen our stretches, and that's why also one of the things that I believe in is getting a massage regularly for me.
Absolutely. I need one right now.
Maintenance.
I'm hit Jess up after.
Right. It's big maintenance. Like
Yes.
like big maintenance.
There's things I can't reach because this is my body when I'm trying to stretch. Like, there's a reason for you to go to somebody.
Yeah.
Right. So let's say if, I'm your customer, what are some of the steps as far as like getting healed? When I come to you, what is the first thing you kind of do as far as, I guess, assessment wise?
So, Jess and I. So you come to us for an assessment. You come into me, I'm gonna look you up and down. I'm gonna look at your feet. I'm gonna look at your big toe. Then I'm pretty much gonna tell you what's wrong with your body. I can look at your big toe and go all the way up to the top of your head and be like this. And if I can't do that, so I could look at you first and then I have you move, like do some jumping jacks, do a squat. Then I could tell a little bit more, have you do a push up, and then I could just tell you all about your body.
Right now.
So an assessment,
What's wrong with this?
you come in, you do a couple movements. I see how you move. Then we sit down, we talk a little history, or the history first, then the movements, and then after the movements, it depends on me because I know so many systems now.
Right.
I could do vibration, which is the easiest. And or I could do A, I could do B, I could do C, I could do D. It depends on me.
Okay.
It's up to me and your goal and how much you pay.
That's very important. The dollar is important.
If you come to me with like $20, I'm like, bro, you get on that regular phone roller, you stretch right there. Like, this is, I invested in myself. I
That would
invested
give you
Planet
2
Fitness.
fingers.
Where's it at?
We invested in ourselves. We invested in, I invested in her. You people invest in what they believe in.
Absolutely.
So people invest in
Respect
clothes,
the knowledge.
things like that. So you got to respect this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I went through what I went through. Get the fuck out my face. That's just what it is.
So how long is the process? So
Hour.
Okay.
First. Yesterday we went like hour 15.
Yeah.
And it's just
Hour and a half
because
most
so you come in, I'm feeling your energy. I'm feeling all that.
energy's real.
And then once
Real.
I pick up on that, that's let me know what to do for the session, how long the session should be, how much I'm going to talk.
Right.
If your energy is bad, I'm just going to do what you need, get you what you need, and then you go. Then you come back.
So what's the longest you've had someone for? So let's say they had knee issues and you had their whole plan. Like, how long did they have to come to you in order to see?
6 weeks.
That's it?
That's it.
That's
Holy shit.
Like, what? I have a lady, she had a knee replacement. She couldn't afford physical therapy. So she contacted me. She said, Antoine, I need some exercise. Okay, you need exercise. After that 40-minute session, because she came late, I don't play that late stuff neither. She came late. After the 40-minute session, she said, Antoine, I'm in less pain. I can bend and extend my knee more. And I'm coming back.
Damn.
That's it. I have testimony. I have so many videos and testimonials that I don't post because that's just what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
That's just.
Right.
I'm not gonna put up there and get the shit for like so many likes. I care less about that.
But it's exposure.
It's
You need-
exposure.
But people need to
I'm dry
know.
like that. I'm dry. I'm so dry like that.
Jess, can you help him? Even though he throw you in
We
the bus.
together. We
together.
We together. She dry me.
You hard-headed.
You can't be both dry.
hard-headed.
Somebody got to be the lotion.
hard-headed.
So really,
hard-headed.
Somebody got to get some
I really
lotion.
respect that.
No,
But
you
y'all
heard
need to, y'all gotta show
Y'all need some
patience,
lotion.
man.
Somebody need to.
Oh, we
Be
definitely
moisturized.
We
yeah, that's
definitely
it.
like.
That's it.
I
That's it.
mean, on social media and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we put so much stuff out there, but we do so much.
We do
Right.
so much
we
what we put out there.
put so
Right.
much out there. It's like, damn, y'all doing a lot, but it's like you have no idea.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's, I mean, and you can only put so much content like
Yeah.
without like bombarding people. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, like, you know, and that's how people get intimidated,
Right.
And, you know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, as far as my assessment, it's a little less movement.
Okay.
It's more about history.
Okay.
And because I had to have knowledge of organs and systems and all that kind of stuff, I mean, I need to know what your goals are because you're not going to bullshit me either.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so it's, if you want to be out of pain, then want to be out of pain. Like,
Right.
don't be like, oh, I can deal with it. Well, don't waste my time.
Right.
You know, so, I mean, you have to go through it, but you don't all at the same time. You
Right.
know what I mean? So, yeah.
So how do you think obesity affects pain and injury? Because I know, like, even myself, when I gain weight, I noticed that I'm in more pain than I was when I was so much lighter.
Yeah.
Might gotta explain that fashion now.
Well, everything's connected. Let's start with that.
Yeah, everything's connected.
Everything is connected.
Bones don't hold you up.
No.
Everything else hold the bones up.
The more you weigh, the more your body gets compressed. And it compresses on things that it's not supposed to.
You're seriously.
It's not.
It's helpful. You talking him doing this
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Behind me, like
Yeah.
no, it's that's basically what it does. So like things are pressing and touching and moving that aren't supposed to be, and that's how you are more incident, injury, and trauma prone. Because basically you're just setting yourself up to have injury or be in pain or have joint inflammation or what have you.
So, the more weight you gain inside, the more things get stretched out. So it's not a connection. So that's where pain comes. Because of the lack of connection.
Interesting.
So think like you got your thigh. Your thigh, you got what's that? Your VMO, your rectus femoris, your lateralis. So your thigh is made up, the front part of your thigh is, let's just say 3 muscles. The more weight you gain, the bigger that thigh gets. It's like, say, like the 3 muscles, red, blue, and green. The bigger it get, the red, blue, and green spills over each other. So the muscles confused.
Oh, okay.
You know, the muscle in the middle acts like the muscle on the outside. The muscle on the outside acts like the muscle on the inside. The more you gain weight. So
Obviously, it's not supposed to do that.
Yeah,
right.
no.
So now, if you
Not supposed to
lose,
be mixing colors.
right, you're not supposed to be mixing colors, you're not supposed to be mixing muscles. So now, if you lose the weight, just think like the muscle, the colors are trying to go back to the spot, but it's still some residue.
So that's why after you lose weight, that's why you still might have some pain. Okay.
So now, if you connect it, if you get that residue, take the little green, put it back in the green, the blue back in the blue. There you go.
Everything is back.
There you go.
So that's how it trickles to. That's how it trickles to other muscles.
Yeah.
So if you have thigh pain or knee pain, your hip is messed up because of obesity. Because it gets so large, it has to go somewhere. So if it has to go somewhere, but it doesn't have room, then I mean that's where it's gonna
Yeah,
go.
where
It's,
else on your head
gonna
could it go?
it's gonna
It's gonna go
spill
down.
over
Right.
enough to where it's like, okay, well now everything hurts.
Or if it don't spill over, it's gonna get swollen.
Yeah.
Inflammation.
Yes.
You already know what.
Please don't
Bitch.
even start. Please don't start.
I want you to look at this girl's feet and tell me everything that's wrong with her. I'm only gonna show you her foot.
All
my
the
God.
salt went into her foot,
Only
and it literally looks like if
a
you blew.
cadaver's foot.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened again?
Me and Apples worked this one. Unfortunately, she suffers from severe obesity, and she
And
put her
people only using salt to
yes, she used to drink soda every day. She hated the taste of water. She was afraid to drink water.
She was afraid to
like literally she could not bring
No.
herself to drink water. She thought it was like a baptism. Like it's like she would have died if she would have drank 1 ounce of water. It's really bad.
She actually
what?
went
Wait, what?
like this.
Like her face was scrunched. It was a whole situation.
Her parents was giving the Kool-Aid in the bottle. Like, what's happening?
She didn't drink water at home either.
She didn't work. Yeah,
Her version of drinking water was she would have like hot chocolate or something. She
or
said
a
this
Crystal
water-
Light.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
she didn't have Crystal Light either. That was Tiffany.
Oh, damn. Yeah, well.
Yeah, she'd have like hot chocolate or something.
Yeah, that was her version of water. Or she would put water in the soda.
Oh yeah, she did.
She would water the soda down. That was her. Anyway, one day she was in a lot of pain, and she decided, which is still disgusting, at work to take her shoes off and put her feet upon her desk.
But
now,
it was
not only was it just naturally disgusting, whether she was obese or not, the
her
fact
foot looked like 5 of Jordan's heads on my ankle.
the best way I can describe it is if you have a glove and if you blew it up with air. That's
Or water.
Yes,
And
that's
you squeeze
exactly
the
what.
bottom and you try to push the little water off the top.
And that's exactly what it looked like.
Oh.
And so,
Fluid. That's crazy.
Yeah.
so
That's fluid.
we were like, I'm not gonna say her name. You, what the fuck, bitch? This is not only is it nasty. Like, why does your feet look like this?
So
And she was like, oh, I'm in so much pain. And she was like, my doctor said I had to elevate my feet because of my sodium intake. But if you've seen her foot, I mean, Jack would have survived from Titanic if her foot was in the water.
Yes.
That's how much.
She would have floated. He would have fucking floated.
He would've
It would
been able
her
to
one
survive.
foot.
Oh
Just
my
the one
God.
foot.
Fuck the whole door.
But her doctor said that she has to elevate her feet when she's in pain.
But she never wanted to drink water. And we were like, well, what are you taking that's a pill? Water?
A water pill.
Water pills. Why don't you drink it? Well,
She
I
would-
have to take the pill. But you should...
She
first of all, you
was
should take some water with your pill.
Yeah, she took a water
Yeah.
pill to help with her bloating.
Don't drink it with hot chocolate.
Yeah, well, that's a
Oh,
start.
that's her water.
Yeah, no, it's not smart.
In those situations, what would you tell
What would
someone
you
like
do?
Well, what I do? All right, she come in. She's in pain.
that? Holds her down.
Close her nose, open her mouth, and pour some water in that motherfucker.
Now I'm gonna ask her what's wrong. I'm gonna ask her why she's in pain. Then first I'm gonna tell her what she needs to stop doing. If she tells me that she doesn't drink any water, I'm gonna say, look, your body's made up of what, 75% water. Mm-hmm. So you're not putting any in you. So now you should just drown inside.
Yeah.
So now you trying to twist, it's pulling on each other.
Right? I would imagine you'd have to try pussy too. Right?
But yeah, so like your body's made up mostly water. I forget the percentage, 75,
It's about
whatever. Right. So now water's in the blood, water's in something you call fascia. Right? If you're drinking sugar gets into the fascia. Right? I'm gonna tell you what fascia is in a second. The sugar gets into the fascia, so the fascia gets thick. Fascia connects to the muscles. So if you try to twist, the fascia gonna pull on the muscle too. So, oh shit, I got pain. So that's why you need to drink water to keep your body lubricated on the inside.
Like a car. Keep
Water
it
is
well oiled.
lubrication.
Yeah.
Water is lube is the greatest lube,
Yeah, that's why people
Is it?
especially for internally,
Yeah.
as far as organs and everything. Like water fixes so many problems and
Yeah.
ailments, and people just don't know it.
Yeah.
Water fixes so much. I don't give a shit if you flavor it, if you put something in. Just drink it.
Yes.
Just drink it.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
Yes.
I was dehydrated last week and I was having crazy headaches. And I knew what it was. And then she tried to give me water. I kept drinking water, and it just went away.
Something that simple.
That simple.
So if you have that much fluid in your foot, how do you...
if you'd have seen her, you would
No, like,
you
it was-
pointed at it and said,
It was,
get out.
it was very traumatizing because I've never seen something like that in real
The
life.
bitch had
Yeah.
gout.
She's in trouble.
Like, how do you get all that fluid out?
So
Out of-
what,
It
when,
collected all down there, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
because she's probably walking A lot.
I doubt that.
You doubt that?
Just ignore her side comments.
So I don't know. She might be trying to walk, and you know, you walking, everything travels all day, but she has that weight. No blood is flowing down there too because it can't get in between. So her feet probably going numb, things like that.
Also,
So-
Would
go
massage
ahead.
help that too?
Absolutely.
Like to just kind of
Yeah.
get movement around?
There's,
Bitch still gotta drink water though.
There's a modality called reflexology. And reflexology is basically works the inside of your body through your feet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
your organs are basically touched or palpated. Big word for touch. Palpated through your feet. So right.
That's a real question.
Yes.
You're on the spot.
So yeah. So if so that just as a whole, as systems as they are, that has a lot to do with the swelling and stuff in her feet. The elevation was correct by whoever doctor she has. But there's a lot of fluid buildup and there's no blood.
And
No
that's how
blood.
you get amputation and stuff like that because there's
Yes.
nothing
Yes.
going
That's why I
down
look
there.
like a cadaver.
It's literally dead.
And the feet, the blood flows there last. That's why like the Achilles takes so long to heal. I was in a boot for 4 months.
Wow.
I had to sleep in a walking boot for 4 months.
How long could you not have sex for? No, I'm sure that fucked you up.
It
Look at how
was-
sad you look when you say it.
The first time when I got plastic in both hips. I got plastic in both labrums. What was that? When I first had my first one, I couldn't for 2 weeks. And then the second one was like a week afterwards. First one was a week because my core was strong. The second one got infected, so it was like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's not bad.
Shit.
The dirtiest look.
Crazy. But honestly, after hip surgery, I started having sex better because my hips wasn't so tight, so I was able to move. So like with training men, I have them do movements on the agility ladder, and I see if they can rotate their hips. And then the guy cool like, yo, like you need to work on your hips, bro. You should, like, you ain't fucking right. You fucking like you 10.
Like you're 10.
Like you're 10.
Like you just going straight out. It's like it's no finessing. It's just straight this. If you can't move your hip.
Now, is it ever going to be a time where you heal someone, they're in good shape, and they don't come back? Or will they always have to come back?
That happens all the time. That's why I'm gonna tax you the first session because I know what I do.
But that's actually a good
That's a good
thing.
It's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of want that to happen.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, you want a certain amount of sessions. You want them to be alleviated of a certain amount of pain, blah, 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 and them not to come back. But you want them to come back just for the maintenance because
Right.
it's just a lifestyle.
And the referral.
Right.
You know, yeah. I mean, it's healthy. You know, you're doing the right thing for yourself. So, I mean, why not? I don't really want to hear complaints afterwards. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we've got you through that point. So
Right.
for you to come back, just be like, "Hey, I'm ready."
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
massage or whatever.
I just need to tune up real quick.
Yeah,
That's
right.
cool.
Exactly.
That's what we call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tune up.
I need
So-
a tune-up.
Yeah.
An oil change.
I need everything.
All that.
Right.
I'm signing up.
Breaks everything.
I got a knot in my back right now that is hurting me literally as we speak.
My face is always up here. My back's always over here. I be trying to like.
So crazy thing about that, I played with something this morning. I figured
What'd you
that
play
out.
with?
Oh,
I figured it out.
Yeah, can you figure it out?
I,
I'm serious. I'm almost
right here.
I circular friction my STM. I put some. I contracted the back of my neck.
We have no
And
contact.
then
Right.
right. I
an
tucked
STM,
my
STD.
I tucked my chin and I belly breathe for like 3, and then it was fine.
Can I?
Oh, so all right. So another thing that we teach you how to do is breathe correctly because
people can't
like
breathe.
almost
People can't
all the
breathe.
whole world
The
doesn't know how to
whole
do
world
it.
cannot breathe.
Doesn't know how to do it. Like
Yes.
so.
Like yeah.
That is like the equivalent to drinking water. It fixes so many things so quickly, and it's ridiculous. I mean, people are like, I don't even feel that no more. I ain't even do
Duh.
nothing yet.
Right.
You just breathe properly. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you have to train your brain because even in singing, like when I would teach vocal lessons,
Yes.
that is one of the hardest things to get my
Yes.
students to understand. And they want to sing and do all these other things. I'm like, bitch, you gotta learn how to breathe first.
I know more breath.
If you can't breathe,
Yeah.
you won't be able to sing properly. You're going to
Exactly.
damage your vocal cords.
Yes.
You're going to run out of breath. You won't even be able to do certain like runs and things like that. Hit
Yes.
certain pitches. Like
Yeah.
it's so crazy how much proper breath can
Yes.
help you. So I know that from personal experience. And I tell people all the time, like, it's going to be hard to teach someone who's been breathing incorrectly 30 years to now do it the right way.
Right.
And when I teach my students, they always get headaches and, you know, they get lightheaded, they get nausea because all that air is going to your brain. Your brain's like, what's this?
Right.
What the fuck is this? I never had this before.
Right.
Well, we have to shut down and start over because that's how you feel like you're about to pass out because your brain is like, I don't know who these people are. What is all of this
Yes.
air doing? All right, control alt delete. I'm out.
Right.
Yeah, I'm checking out.
I'm done.
We're going to start all
I
over.
don't want to do this anymore.
But yeah, I definitely do get that. One last thing, since we are all sitting here and I'm always sitting in chair as I'm talking, what is the proper way to sit? Like aligning your spine, being able to have proper posture.
So, the butt against the chair, the lower back, which has the natural curve.
Not everyone has a natural curve.
I got a big ass arch.
We all got a curve.
I
Except for
mean,
y'all scoliosis. Yeah, well, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, the lower back, or the butt back, the lower back, there should be a space between the shoulder blades should touch, and then the head and neck. So
I
you
can't
got
get my head and neck back.
So is this right?
I can't.
And what am I doing right?
Girl, you gotta
don't like your
Yeah,
shoulders
no.
here. Bring them forward just slightly.
Okay.
Well, I need to get up. I ain't getting up.
I want to get out the way. You gotta.
No, we can do that.
do this. Can you do it after?
Yeah, I'll do it after.
Just-
Yeah.
yeah.
So
We take a video on that.
just don't slouch because slouching tear you up.
So, like, for people who sit at a computer all day, what can help them? Because, you know, the screens, them little itty bitty words.
Yeah.
You know, me and Apple's got
That's why I'm
chinky
always
eyes.
like this. Yes.
So, it's hard for us to always see. So, what would be the best solution as far as, like, people who sit at desk all day? Like, to get them comfortable, but also have good posture at the same time.
Hopefully, you have a laptop, desktop that you can, like, swivel, move. Mm-hmm. You don't want to do the same motion every day. So if you're reaching for your mouse for the past 6 months, going at the same angle, slide your mouse over 2 inches.
Okay.
Right? Just that easy because that changes things, right?
Right.
For the neck, just try not to lean forward.
I do that all the time.
It's hard.
I do.
Just bring it closer. If you have glasses, wear the glasses so you don't squint.
Bitch.
It's something that you can't not do. You just gotta maintain it. You just gotta do your maintenance, as Jess will say. And maintenance,
You have to be aware.
you gotta be aware.
The first thing you need to do is like move your monitor to where you can actually see it, so you're not like
Looking up like a
at
skyscraper.
it, like yeah, or looking down like it's through the floor.
Right.
You know, like that has
Eye
to be
level.
proper. Yeah, it has to be proper alignment with that, because then everything else is like, okay, are we sitting up straight? All right, great. You know, so I mean, everything else kind of falls in place.
Okay.
Along with, he said, move your stuff around a little bit. You used to reaching for that pencil and the same little pencil thing. Move it. Because your body is gonna get, and then you're like, oh, I got this pain in my shoulder. Well, try and get that pencil every day. You're not. I mean, you're not helping it any. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, and your muscle is trained to do that,
Right.
and people don't understand that repetitive movement is what's hindering you. So, you being aware of it is gonna help you. Like, oh shit, I'm slouching.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I need to, maybe let me move this down a little bit.
Right.
You know, so that way, you know, you're, and just like we say, it's all connected. It is.
Yeah.
Because once one thing kind of comes in play, then everything else is like, all right, let me shift. You know, I think she trying to get her shit right. You know?
Right. Right. I think one of my old coworkers used to have a posture shirt. So what would happen is it would be like a long sleeve shirt, and it's like a button on the wrist, and it would beep. So anytime his body was
Slouched or-
slouching or anything like that, it made a noise.
That's dope.
But he was like weird. So he would have
Yeah.
like a standing desk.
A lot of people have that.
Hey, I want that.
So sometimes he would just stand for a couple of hours, and sometimes he would like kind of sit. So would you guys recommend
Yes.
stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, definitely. Every day.
Yeah.
Stand, sit. Don't just sit, don't just stand.
Yeah, if you know that you have to sit, like if you know that when you wake up in the morning, I'm gonna be sitting down all day. Like you need to get up, go to the bathroom, walk around the office. Like you ain't talking to nobody. Just be in your own little. I mean, you don't like just
Definitely
move
be
around.
apples all day.
You know, I mean, just move around. Like
Here's a tip: you get up every hour and a half, 2 hours, and you swing your legs.
yeah,
Put your hand on something and swing the inside leg, not the outside leg.
Yeah.
move
About
your wrist
10 on
around.
Yeah. We used to actually, when me and Apples worked together, had the
chair.
bike little thing under the
with the
desk.
feet,
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
We all
great.
had to like share it, but it was actually really, really good.
that helps a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
Taking
especially
your water
for-
breaks too.
Yeah.
Or walk to the water cooler.
Yes. Always important. I appreciate Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Because they have the little thing where it says like time to stand. Like if you're sitting down too long, it kind of sends that reminder like, oh yeah, I've been on my fat ass like for the last 4 hours.
Yeah.
Let me stand the fuck up.
Yeah, like if you don't like if you have like a food place that you go to like and it's like next door, don't drive to it. Walk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can literally walk 16 steps, but you gotta get in your car, turn it on, sit down again. You know,
Right.
like that's being counterproductive. Like don't do that.
A bitch will Grubhub on the next door. Like, and I'll give you money too because I appreciate all that you did for me. Right next door, Grubhub.
I'm definitely a Grubhub queen, but yeah. But and they also say like park at the furthest place. Like if
Yes.
you're at the mall.
Yes.
So it takes those extra steps.
Those
you know,
extra steps count.
They add up.
Yes.
They add up. So I just want to thank you guys for
Yes,
coming
thank
out.
you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Welcome.
you
Thank you for
sharing
having
these
us.
tips.
Appreciate you for listening.
What is the best way to get in contact with you guys? Your social media?
Social media is at Tissue Enhancements.
Okay.
That's probably the best way to get a hold of us.
Instagram, right?
Yes,
Yes.
Instagram.
Okay.
We're working on our website,
Okay.
so we'll have that up soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
good.
guys will be able to get.
That's how everyone is now too. Unfortunately, they judge your worthiness or your reliability based on the fact.
But you know what?
have
How
it, so.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to do this. How would you guys feel about like doing a class, like getting some people from BLT to come together
That would be
and
great.
we work together and kind of like show people what's going on? Because I think this
Absolutely.
information is important.
Yes.
Because I have people right now who needs a hip replacement, who needs a knee replacement.
Yeah.
People limping.
Yes.
We had the girl with the swollen feet. You know, these people.
That's gonna be
Don't
an hour,
forget
15-minute fucking session.
That might be your history of 2 hours,
Don't
actually.
forget her. With a testimony.
It's gonna be he's like, yeah, she can't come in for no discounted rate. Double up.
Yeah, you might have charged a little bit more for her for
She might have to
extra.
come again next week.
Yeah. Or 2 days after.
Right.
But yeah, I think this information is important because I don't think people really understand the importance of holistic medicine and really understand that you don't always have to go under the knife. You don't always have to spend your shit ton of insurance money because that's essentially what that is. They just want your money.
Yes.
They really don't give a fuck if you're healthy or not. They actually prefer if you're not because if you're not, you come back and spend more money, get more surgeries, and it's just like the cycle continues. So
Exactly.
I really want you guys to like flourish.
Flourish,
And yeah, I think
Thank you.
it's needed. But yeah, we will talk off air. We need to do something because people need to be aware what the hell is going on in the city and find some natural ass help that actually works without them have to recover 6 to 8, 12 weeks afterwards.
Right.
Right.
So
Yeah, I like
Exactly.
to preach the whole. Hopefully, a great customer is one that doesn't come back in the long run for
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah, for their
injuries.
trauma.
Yeah, for their
Yes.
trauma, and
Yes.
hopefully they're just coming back like a good car that's taken care of. You're coming back for your
Yes.
tune-up, your oil changes.
yeah. Well, I need a whole fucking car repair, bitch. I'm broke the fuck down.
Why am I late for the donut? I'm walking on a donut right now.
Bitch, I'm on 4 flats. I'm the bitch with the cylinders.
I'm tires on gas in my tank.
Right.
My car is on 4 cylinders right now. I need a whole lot of shit done.
And then we had the 4 pillars, and with the 4th one being the importance of fucking. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. First of all,
That's
you need to
important.
create a video like that. let Jess still be in it because, you know, you're very unfuckwithable. So you want people to literally fuck with you. So let Jess be in there and just be all cute like
Right. When you come here, this is what this is.
Let her be the Vanna White of tissue.
We were just talking about that the other day. That's crazy shit.
You're the fucking Alex Trebek.
Yes. Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
I'll take your 500 Alex.
But thank you so much, guys, for coming. I appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay! So for our Ask to Read this week is actually for both of you guys. I specifically asked people to ask questions as far as health, but this person wants to remain anonymous. So they asked, they currently weigh over 300 pounds and they want to start working out, but they're in a lot of joint pain. What are some good exercises that help on her journey without causing more pain?
She should support the joints. So you got to do exercises to work the muscles around the joint that may be affected. So if it's the hip, if it's the knee, for example, you should look at your hip. You should look at the middle of your thigh. You should look at your butt.
Okay.
If it's the hip, look at the butt, look at the back, look at the shoulder. Exercises, just for stability purposes, standing on one foot. Standing on one foot, it helps stabilizes the bottom of the foot because the bottom of the foot should be stable and the ankle needs to be mobile. The ankle should be able to twist. For example, fellas, that's why we stopped wearing high top shoes in basketball.
I thought they was just because they was ugly.
Because the high top shoe restricts the ankle from movement. So then the ankle is restricted. What's next? The knee. So for her, stabilize, work your butt, do bridges. That's number one. Number two, try to plank. Google TVA. Learn about your TVA. Figure that out. Work on your butt and to stand on one leg. TVA, transverse abdominals, that's underneath your navel. It goes like a belt, like a championship belt. So a lot of people focus on the upper abs for show.
Right.
But if you focus on below the navel, because it wraps all the way around, not the ones for show, you're more stable. That's the center of your body. TVA, butt, and feet.
That's it?
That's it. Start on that.
I like that. That's actually, and that's quick to the point.
Yeah.
Something that somebody could do without.
Yeah. So I hope, anonymous person, you can get started.
Yes.
I don't want you to be discouraged. You know, we're all here, you know, and you can slide in their DMs. That's an appropriate place to slide.
Right.
If you have more questions, you can definitely ask them and work with them. I'm not sure if you're in Baltimore, but if not, I'm pretty sure, you know, they'll work something out with you. But I'm happy that you started your journey, and just don't give up. Like, just keep going, be healthy, watch what you eat, you know, and just be mindful. Like, listen to your body. Don't overwork yourself. Don't overpush yourself because you are inspired by these IG thoughts. Please.
Yes.
Don't.
Jesus.
They got surgery, boo.
Yes.
They went under the knife to
White
look like that.
don't match.
So like you said, like for her or in general, you said like flexibility. Like should be the
flexibility.
target.
Yeah, flexibility. So especially for her, flexibility should be the target. If she's flexible, she won't be as stiff, so she can move better.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, this week's a fucking flexible ass 400-pound bitch.
It does.
Yeah, they are.
Right down the
True.
pole.
Yeah, I definitely see that on social media. I'm like, damn, girl, you better than me.
It's very true. It's very true.
Girl.
So for our words of wisdom this week, it is take care of your body is the only one place you have to live by Jim Rohn. I know Jess said that earlier, which is very special.
Yes.
But, you know, your body is a temple, and, you know, you're not going to get another one of these.
No.
Nope.
You can't trade it in for something.
Nope.
You can't buy a new one. Even no matter how much Kylie Jenner surgery you get,
Nope.
it's still going to be the same ass body that you get. So no matter where you are, you can always improve. There's always levels for improvement, but you don't want to make it worse. So if you're in a place right now and you know that your eating habits are bad, you know that you're not treating your body the way it's supposed to, change it, fix it. Work on your discipline. Figure it out. Figure out the things that are making you feel this way of not being the best version of yourself. Because once you figure that out, you can start checking these things off and getting to the very root of the problem so you can find success.
If you can't get enough of the Bitch Let's Talk, you can always follow us on IG and Facebook at BLT Podcast and on Twitter at Bitch Let's Talk. If you want more content and updates on the show, you can always go to our website, bltpodcast.com.